Willie D Live.
It's Willie D, y'all, back with another episode of information and instructions to help you navigate through this wild, crazy, beautiful world. In the studio, Big Gipp. Hey, when you say it like that, you got
my OG,
gotta leave the head lingering and let the head shake continue, man.
Hey,
yes,
how you doing, OG?
You that dude, man. Gipp, man. You literally seen the game from the dungeon to the big stage. I follow you on Instagram and I see a lot of what you post, and you're not afraid to wear your heart on your sleeve. You lit them up, whatever you're thinking, this is what I'm thinking. But sometimes you kind of slick with it though. Because sometimes you just kind of post something and put it out there and see what they're gonna do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You want to get it started.
Yeah.
You know, you like to start shit a lot. You know, but you want to just see what's happening, right?
Yeah.
But you do have a penchant for calling out the BS. You know, and what I want to know is, has there ever been a time in your life, in your career specifically, where you've had to compromise your spirit to keep the movement going?
No, I think it was a time where I recognized that spirit being in front of my face. I recognized it's almost like you wait for those times and you wait for these accolades, but when you get into these places, you also have to understand there's things that people have to do to get the accolades. I've never been a person that like to be I call it the get along game. It's like I follow what the masses follow. I've never been a person like that, and I think that's really because of the rearing of my father, the rearing of my mother, always thinking about what this is, how it affects you, and how do you avoid it. I think the situation that you're asking about is probably the situation when after LaFace closed, and I think only me and CeeLo got major deals, and Timo and Cujo didn't have a major deal. And I think in that time space, I made a decision to go to LA and ask him to drop me, because I looked at it like, if me and CeeLo was to put an album out separately on a label, we would be competition. And I didn't want to have anything to do with making one of my brothers my competition on the same label. So I asked LA to release me. And I walked away from a $500,000 deal and went to Koch at the time, opened up Goodie Mob Records, because I didn't want to leave Timo and Cujo behind. And I gave both of them the opportunity to put records out. And they put out the Lumberjack albums, and I put out my first solo album. And we put out a Goodie Mob album without CeeLo. So I think that was the time that I think I was put in a place of understanding. The industry wants you to think about you and yourself. That's not what raised me. The one-man game and that wasn't what raised me. What raised me was, if I get in, I'm supposed to pull 5 more in. And I think hip-hop stopped being like that once the money started coming in. I think once money started coming in and fame started coming in, and then another group of kind of people started coming around you, it's like they always come around your crew and they pick who they like. And then they start taking him here and making him feel special and more valuable than the rest of the crew. And I've always had an eye for that. Like, I was like one of the protectors of the dungeon. So when you came to the dungeon back in the day, if you couldn't get past us, then that means we didn't trust you. So to have that kind of system before we was in music, once we got into music, I really became a headache to executives, because I would a lot of times be like, man, you ain't did shit to tell me nothing. And if they were to take their credit card away from you, you ain't worth nothing. So why do I have to value your opinion about where this group or where we going as a group? And I think my, you know, my voicing that out loud, you know, some people say, man, you could have been as big as this person or that person. But I'm like, you know what?